Ben Bernanke saying the Fed is willing to step in if need be to promote a stronger recovery. Fed policy meeting in September will now be 2 days instead of 1. Gold moving higher on the news. David, I ask you why. What did this represent for the gold market?
He's definitely signaling that the Fed is soft and they're willing to, increase the money supply if necessary. So he couched his terms carefully, but the market's realizing that there may be no end to this paper money push to try to stimulate the economy, although it really hasn't had a lot of effect. It certainly had effect in the commodities sector, but it hasn't had a lot of effect on the physical economy.
Right. Well, it had a lot of effect on certain companies' balance sheets, that's for sure. But then in terms of how gold is reacting, do you think gold's saying, yes, we're getting a QE3, or do you think gold's saying we're getting something? We don't know quite what it's going to be.
It'd be the latter. I think gold's waffling here. I think if there was really sure, you'd see, a huge move, maybe a $50 a day or $40 a day, something like that. You're not. You're seeing it oscillate between $12 to $20. I'm not certain that we haven't actually seen the ultimate near-term bottom in gold. We certainly got clobbered by $170 within a few trading sessions, but there's a gap on a chart that hasn't been filled yet. Usually they do get filled. So I think gold is kind of searching here.
Right. That was my other question, because is this sort of rally maybe a relief rally from that big correction that we saw and not necessarily that closely tied to the Fed?
I agree. I think that's what it is.
So when do you think we're going to fill that gap in the 1680 area?
Well, I'd look for it for the next, few weeks, really. I don't think it's going to take a very long time. It could, but I doubt it.
What does this mean for silver then short term? Because you could argue if we do see some kind of more monetary easing or something along those lines, that is a positive for silver, but we're not really seeing that in the market today.
Again, yes, that backs up kind of what we talked about in the gold market. I look at silver as actually a better indicator on this paper money situation. When QE2 was announced, silver went from 26 to almost 50. If Mr. Bernanke said, this is it, we're pouring up the spigots full bore, we're going to print like crazy, I think silver would be, up wildly today. It's not. It's reflecting similar to gold. It's waffling here. I'm not sure we found the exact bottom yet. Long term, of course, I'm bullish on both the metals.
Right. So then as gold goes down to that 1680 level in the next couple of days or weeks, you think silver is going to follow?
I do.
All right. Thanks, David. I appreciate it. So I guess the takeaway here is that gold and silver is not reflecting a done deal with QE3. Thanks so much.